I don't believe it. I have a picture. So, this is unscheduled, so couldn't give anybody any warning, but I wasn't going to play today because I'm playing with my daughter tonight, and it's going to be a long one probably, although I've asked her to do it a little bit shorter. So, I've actually got a picture. It actually worked first time. Hallelujah. Maybe there's an update. So, I was going to do my Duna one, but I haven't really got enough time because that could take a little bit of time to get there. Because I want to kind of show the whole trip, see how you plan it and everything, so that if you don't know, it gives you an idea. So I thought I'd just do something short. So what I decided to do instead, just for a very quick one, under an hour, is to do this. So I've got the app on, so I can see if anybody comes into chat. So if Ghost, if you're out there, hello. I didn't even know you watched Twitch. And anybody else who's watching, welcome. And I'll try and keep my eye on it. Right, so what I've done is I've gone into, so if you go at the start and you do new game, you get a choice of 3 different ones. Now, career, I quite like career, but career can be tough because, you know, you've got to do certain missions, you've got to test certain things to make money, to be able to build ships to go to places, and so you're always having a constant fight for more money. So I find it can be slightly tough. Maybe I'm just not very good at it. So this time I thought I'd make it slightly easier for myself because I find it a little bit tough. You can change the flag and you can change difficulty. So what I did is go into here. This way you can just you can allow reverting your flight. So in other words, if you get rid of that, if you don't highlight that, then you won't be able to revert your flight back to the the building place or revert back to launch. So really you need that on. It has to allow quick loading, missing crews respawn. So you want to make sure they come back. We don't want to kill them permanently. Auto hire crew members. I turn that off, but they still do the auto hire, so I don't quite know how that works. And then you can turn on indestructible facilities if you don't want to blow stuff up, because in this game, if you fire a rocket at some of the buildings, they will blow up. I mean, they won't totally blow up. You'll still have use of them. They'll miraculously come back. But what I thought I'd do is make the game a little bit easier for when I start off. So what I've done is give myself a little bit more in the way of funds. So I do believe that basic ones are not great. So what I'm going to do is give myself an extra 10 on that. Give myself a little, well, maybe not on reputation. Extra bit of, say, science rewards. Extra bit of funds reward. Because I find I hit a brick wall when I get past Duna, because I found Dres very hard to get to, and then I'll kind of put these up a little bit. The penalties I'll drop down because you get penalties if you don't succeed, and I'll get rid of the decline penalty. That means if you decline a mission and say, well, I've changed my mind, I'm not going to do it anymore, you get penalised for it. So I'm going to get rid of that one as well. Then we're going to switch to here. Now these are extra things that you can do. This enables them to have experience. If you turn that off, you'll start with maximum experience, and you won't be leveling up. That is if you want them to level up immediately. So what I might do is put this one on, apply experience points immediately instead of on recovery. So if you level up during the mission, normally you've got to wait till you get back before. I think it's a good idea to have that immediately, because then we can quickly use that. That's if you want to allow negative funds. That's so I wouldn't turn these on. That's probably a bad idea because that makes the game a bit tougher. This is about transferring resources. This is to stop you doing that. We don't really want to do that. Action groups are always allowed. We'll leave that as default. That enables part upgrades. Right. Building damage impact, I won't bother with that. Now if you want to play this game hard, press this one, because if you press this one, probes require a signal rather than going to partial when lacking a signal. What does that mean is if say you're going around a planet and your home planet is hidden by the one you're trying to land on, or the moon, then you won't be able to control the vehicle. So I think that's a bit too limiting. So I'll keep that on default, which is not to do that. That is if you, this makes you black out. We don't really want that. That would make it tough. It's already pretty tough. We enable the extra ground station. That's normally enabled anyway. Alright, and then you go back, and then it says save and exit that. So now we'll start. So we'll start at the beginning as normal. So it'll be a bit like the Will's career one. I'm just trying to think of something to do just short. So, nice to meet you. I'm Gene Kerman, Flight Director and your guide for this quick introduction. This is the Space Center. From here you can manage all aspects of the space program. Feel free to have a look around. Use the right stick to move around the camera. Place X over the Space Center facilities to